Team national team for Colombia. Players, get ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the next game. Here, Colombia versus Germany. Germany in blue, Colombia in white. Sure, gonna be a tough game. Both teams competing for the first seed in their group. Germany, currently the reigning, the second place in European Championship. Lost to Norway 1-0. Also second place for the last World Championship. Colombia came third. We'll see who's gonna have an edge here in this game. Germany on the ball first. Nice toss-up, but Colombians anticipating it. Well done by them. We certainly hope for a strong showing here by both teams. We're very excited to see a fast-paced match. A lot of action back and forth. Colombia here taking possession of the ball.
Hey Thomas, can you remember us? What were the scores yesterday from these teams?
Yesterday from the teams. So Germany had their opening game against Canada. They were very high scoring. Colombia also had a very good showing in the first game. I think it was 3 or 4 goals against Australia.
In a very competitive game. I remember the Australian team having a very great defense against the Colombians.
So Germany back in possession with the ball. Colombians trying to shove them out. Germany smart enough to avoid that. A little bit of surface scrum here. Back and forth.
The counter-attack was stopped by the Colombian team. Very good defense by the Colombians.
For them. We can see 2 to 3 players necessary to lock up one German player, but can really take it now. Continuing for the Germans. A bit of back and forth in the middle of the pool. Ball dropping down, recovered by Colombia. We see them immediately trying to use their speed and go for the German basket, going straight for the goal. Well placed there, very fast. They can certainly put the ball on the other side. Good effort by the Colombians in a very good position, defender and forward in place. Very critical play here by the Germans to recover the ball fast enough. Dropping down again. Player still in the goal. Can the ball get down to her? But the ball locked up above the goal. Good effort by Germany. Goalkeepers trying to get a hold on the ball carrier, but being dragged up to the surface. Colombian players waiting underneath to recover the ball. Ball being drawn out by Maragnaco for the Germans.
The Germans recuperating the ball.
Stephanie Popp moving forward, being held off by the Colombians. Back, Michael Rossmann. Players not readily available to receive a pass immediately. Oh, well done, coming from behind, getting onto the ball carrier, but also good help by Lindnost, her teammate. Ball dropping down, two Colombians moving immediately for the German basket. Mariana Espina trying to go straight for it, passing to the left. Has to give up, ball has to go up. Teammate trying to hold the ball in the corner. Colombia is certainly a good showing here against the German women's team, who's certainly favored by their size, but Colombia a very strong swimming team. Also very strong players for them. So not to be underestimated by any means. A bit of a risky pass in between two players. Quickly moving in onto the basket, stopped by two Germans, but still being in possession for Colombia.
The people on YouTube, can you tell us who's going to win this game? What will be the score?
I think there are a lot of Colombians there who will be rooting for their own team. You can see Germany playing it safe, having a defender back, forward damming down. Another tie would be interesting as well. Colombia moving in. Should do very well there. Moving the goalkeeper from the basket, getting a little bit of hold of her ankle. Or Germany trying to recover the ball. Garcia moving in, bring the ball to the left, pick pass to the other side, picked off by Laura Büchner, the defender. Scrum with Gloria Mora. Ball being pulled up to the top. Trying to swap places with.
I can see many people saying that it's
moving
gonna
in
be a
there.
tie game.
Good effort by the Colombian. Goal taken away underneath, but Karina Tech at the forward, clearing, holding on to two Colombian players.
The German player
even signaling
asking
the ref
for a holding.
Yeah,
or a
even
roughing.
signaling the ref, having been choked a little bit there. Refs not having a call there yet. About half of the halftime played. Germany now trying to push forward. Colombia now a little bit having to move back, but certainly the more dominant team, the Colombians here, keeping the ball within their own ranks. Germany more defensive, having a little bit of trouble holding on to the ball.
The Colombian team doing a great job defending the attack, stopping the counter-attack from the Germans.
Germans now, for the first time, a little bit stabilizing the game in the Colombian corner. So you can see the Colombian forwards moving very far out, going into these 1v1s on the side.
The Germans staying calm.
And the Germans having trouble getting more players, making more players available for passing station. We've seen one player being alone, maybe somebody exchanged in the back, but still they need to have more player available ready up front to receive a pass, keep the game going. And they can't do it just one by one. We see the Colombians having a very intense underwater presence here over the first couple of minutes of the game. So their conditioning certainly on point for this big pool.
That was a rough game there.
Oh, good effort, a bit of holding, but
a bit of holding
can't get the ball.
Yeah, holding.
That's the call by the ref. So holding for Germany. Germany in possession of the ball. We can see some of them exchanging, seizing the time to get fresh players into the water. Good idea there. But you also cannot lose too much time swimming back. You have to swim back quickly.
8 minutes and a half into the first half of this game.
Now we see the first pass called by the ref again.
The referee, yeah.
That ref, I think it's an infringement for the 2 meter circle. Colombia might have swum too quickly into the 2 meter circle. That's usually what happens if, stays in favor
We see
of
number
Germany.
6 from the Colombian team, Ani Gallego. No, that's the German Stephanie Neuser.
Stephanie Nusser waiting on the left. Germany most likely will hand the
Eva
ball.
Maria holding the ball.
Eva Maria Dietmann, Stephanie Nusser going in at the front. Immediately locked up. Laura Büchner. And they're having a bit of trouble holding on to the ball. We can see the Colombians swarming the Germans very efficiently. Germany certainly needs to have more players underwater to compete with the underwater presence of Colombia now. Moving in. Well recovered, Estefania Londono. Quick pass downwards. Valentina Palesa. Germany pressing on the ball again. Laura Büchner trying to recover it for Germany. Pass over Stephanie Popp. Pass to the left, but immediately locked up by a Colombian player. Certainly showing, making themselves noticed underwater, being the more pressing team, leaving very little room open for the Germans to participate properly in this game. You can see them passing around efficiently, swimming very quickly. So certainly a good strategy they have to play against the German squad, who consists a bit of heavier players and those good fast swimmers who are still rather strong, very efficient in a pool like this as well, 20 meters long, 5 meters deep. Nice pass to the left. Margarita Garcia moving in, trying to keep the ball at the German basket, called by the ref. In favor for Germany, holding penalty against Colombia.
deck.
As a timeout from the Germans. They're now trying to recuperate a bit of energy. Maybe giving a little bit of playing advice, how to change up, how to switch up the pace.
Very competitive game, not many mistakes.
Colombia is certainly the more pressing team in the first half, in the first 10 minutes. Germany now, the German coach Kativilo, handing out some information to her teammates, to her players. See the trainer Federico Londono for the Colombians.
The referee calling the teams to spread out.
Teams still stay at their own sides, still have to stay back. Only if the timeout commences, they are allowed back to the middle of the pool.
And we're
Not
back.
allowed to move back in. Germany probably with the handoff to the back. And the other player just touched it barely and then she tossed it back forward. So well done here. A little bit of passing back and forth for the Germans. Going into the corner, trying to keep the ball safe around their own teammate. Actually, the Colombian not even noticing the German in the first second. But then German tried to move her out of the way. Made her aware of what's going on. Now we see them moving in for the first time. Germany trying to set up an attack, had a player at the basket. And now they're trying to set up their typical attack patterns coming in from the side, trying to move in, but same as we've seen with the men's team, very good at intercepting those plays. Hope trying to move the ball in.
The Colombian attackers being very effective in getting the ball far from the basket.
Very good forechecking also by the Colombians this entire game so far. You can see them scrumming up on the surface. Linda Ostendorf involved. See Margarita Garcia involved. Also see Manuel Torres involved. Not giving each other a centimeter. Stephanie Pope also hanging around there.
And the Colombians are taking the
frogs.
ball away from their side. We see the German team.
If there's a scrum, always push it away from your own goal, so you have a little bit of space to maneuver down by the Colombian to lock the player up with her leg.
We see a call from the deck.
Yeah, we've seen ref.
The deck pointing the
Holding.
holding.
And it's probably against Germany if he's moving back towards the middle. Yeah. Holding penalty against Germany. Colombia now back at it. Easy execution there off the free throw. Oh, now a nice pass. Close the goal. Colombia moving in so easily into the German basket. Passing it back and forth. Ball locked up. But defensive position stolen away by a Colombian player. So the Colombians very present here in this first half, being the commanding team. Certainly a different game than Sweden and Norway, who were more or less playing underwater chess in comparison to this game. So a lot of strong fighting between the two teams. Germany now with a fast break opportunity going. Might have passed to the middle. Maybe a double pass opportunity. Yeah,
That was a nice pass there.
Tried to go for the double pass, couldn't execute it quickly enough in the beginning, but now being locked up a bit. Radke can move it forward. Osman
Oh, that pass didn't go through.
forward to Bush. Lost and recovered for Colombia. Vanessa Petriago. No, it's Margarita Garcia. Ana Calego. Torres. Calego again. Garcia. We can see the Colombian players staying on the water very long times to help each other out, to create passing options, swimming left and right, a little back and forth. Stable defense again.
Who scored in the first game? Thomas.
Sorry.
Who was the scorer in the first game, do you think?
I'm not sure if there's going to be a score in this game, to be honest. We'll see. Kind of tackle this in
The
the ball,
German
but
team being very disciplined at the defense.
yeah. So Germany playing more strength focused, but Colombia doing an incredible job. Not giving them many options, blocking every passing opportunity. I have to give up the defensive position. Nyako a little bit late there.
We can see the Colombian is still in the
Moving in.
defense
Oh, yeah.
position.
Yeah, just on the way that quick change. But take it. Nice grip.
Yeah.
Remove body forward. Pass. Oh! There's the score for Colombia! What a toss by Colombia!
There was a
Removing
a
the goalkeeper a
small-
little bit from her favorite position, not having proper contact to the rim,
The
and then
goalie,
just punching it in.
the goalie lost sight on the ball.
What a play by the Colombians there. Well done by them, and it's only 10 seconds to go in the first half. What a demoralizing blow against the Germans.
As we were just saying, who was the one scoring first, and it was a very tight game.
Incredible effort by Colombia here, circling the ball
Estefania
around.
Londoño.
Yeah, the score by
Well
Stefania Lonono. Fantastic play by the Colombians in the first half. And now we're certainly going to be interested to see how this game is going to be evolving, since
We have a timeout.
halftime.
Halftime. Okay. They scored just seconds away from the end of the first time. The Germans regrouping.
Yeah, fantastic goal right before halftime. Goalkeeper couldn't fully cover the goal in time. Was forced on late. Had to do an improper exchange, and the Colombia swimming by and just punching the ball in at the head, seizing the opening they get. Very well done by her. Now Germany has to play a little bit more open.
We see a new German player joining the game.
Yeah, we see
changes
Germany
being
exchanging
made.
players.
They might be opting for a more offensive play right now.
Here we can see a goalkeeper exchanging. We're going to see. So it'll be interesting to see what the team can come up with during this halftime, how they can change up their game plan. How they can change up their game plan, and how they will be able to move forward here in this group phase. Certainly a deciding game on who will be taking #1 seed in this group. Germany versus Colombia, the two favorite teams to be in the #1 spot. Still going.
Both teams playing in the Group A. Germany, Colombia, Australia, USA, and Canada in Group A. In Group B, we have Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Austria, and Spain.
Yeah, so for the groups, second place will have to play a game to move forward against the third seed of the opposing group, which is very interesting because we already have 2 draws in the opposing group, so anybody can take #1 to 3 there. It could be Norway, Sweden, or Denmark. And then again, Colombia very relaxed, not much more discussion. Rico Londono getting his point through before even a minute left, so his team can breathe. And the second seeds have to play the third seeds. Whoever advances has to play the first seed, so the first seeds are getting a bye round. So quite crucial to win your group if you want to advance. You have one less game to play. It's going to save you a lot of energy.
Colombia is playing tomorrow at 4, the USA. And Germany is playing Australia in the game just before at 3 p.m.
Right, 27 seconds go, half time nearly over. Team's getting ready. There we go. Second half, Germany faster to the ball, but cannot hold on to it on the left side. Had to drop it a little bit. Büchner immediately attacked by Sofia Ortiz. Colombia back in possession. Germany though heavily pressing them. Colombia already advancing back to the German basket. Defender not in place initially, so good advance for them. And nice grab. Oh, again she can get the neck of the goalkeeper, move her up a little bit. No defender underneath the goal. Well, could be just dropped down, but defender now has to cover the stolen basket. And oh, good scoring opportunity for Colombia. Can she push up? Does she have her hands at the ball?
Oh,
pushed
they
away.
missed it.
Well done by the defenders there, just in time, and the goalkeepers to move the ball away. That was one
we might be
hefty
seeing a
scoring
counter-attack by the
opportunity.
Germans.
But now Germany moving forward. We see number 5 now going. Anaïs de Chamot moving forward, but they cannot fully go. You see the Colombians having 2 players back already and 1 goalkeeper already in position. So ball dropping down a little bit, holding advantage for Germany. Hey, moving. Having so much underwater presence, tightening up the spaces, and the Germans kind of being forced into suboptimal passes. Very well played by the Colombians. See them staying, Selena Maldonado here staying underwater for 30, 45 seconds just to tightening up the spaces, waiting for her teammates to come. Now Germany trying to move in. Going in from above, passing downwards, good opportunity. Can she keep the defender at bay? Oh, nice pass to the other side, but 3 players in between. Has to move upward again, being pushed up, well done by Orania Ospina, moving the players away on time. Now it's passed downwards and Colombia already moving back forward, but intercepted. Well done by Maron Janko for Germany, but immediately turning around and locking up the players. Alexis Jamal moving in. Doesn't have anybody to pass down. Janko trying to move in.
Losing the ball.
Being left alone. Ball being juggled back and forth. Well done by Ben Netteratke. Nice effort there moving
We
in
see
from underneath.
Laura attacking.
Yeah, Laura Büchner doing a heavy lifting there for the team, trying to move 2 players, but now being locked up by Manuela Torres. Torres stripping out the ball. Good effort by her. Then again, immediately Germany fighting back. Linda Ostendorf. Now Maron Janko again for Germany. This is called by the deck ref. Holding against Colombia, as it seems. Timeouts. Who's the timeout called by? Federico Londono very fast to call the timeout there. He was the first to be pulling his team together. Maybe somebody lost their equipment, that's why he called the timeout. Maybe somebody was a little bit hurt. Also a little bit of heavy breathing by the players, certainly. Very intense game for them. Maybe he wanted to do some exchange, that's why we used the timeout. Team a little bit of breathing room. Seven seconds left. 11.5 minutes to go in the second half. Germany in blue, Colombia in white. Colombia leading 1-0. Now moving back forward, free throw for Germany. See somebody trying to position herself immediately. Pass to the right, but being immediately attacked. Ospina number 25 was doing a lot of groundwork for them as a forward. Players waiting underneath, ball to drop down.
And the German
I think
player was pushed out of the pool.
Yeah, there's an out of bounds call, but I think it's in favor for Colombia. Yeah, it's in favor for Colombia. Last player to hold possession gets penalized.
The Colombian player asking for the 2 meters.
Now Colombia free throw. Yeah, and there's the call against Germany. Move too quickly into the 2 meter zone. Then the Ostendorf there. So there are 2 components. During a free throw, you're not allowed to enter 2 meters before the pass is being done. And you're only allowed to interact with the opposing team as soon as the pass has been done. But as soon as the ball has been handled, you're allowed to enter to 2 meter zone and attack any player having the ball. The game is then continuing just as usually. We see Colombia putting in player immediately onto the German goal. Moving the ball in. Oh, good positioning from the Colombians, but Linda Ostendorf can recover for Germany. Steffi Pop has to go up. Oh, ball being punched out. Oh, now fantastic chance for Colombia. Empty basket. Last second for Germany, but no goalkeeper in place immediately. We can see the ref in space. what a chance for Colombia. Germany is certainly, let's call it the ref, certainly in a bit of trouble here. No, not covered. Sorry, there are a couple of whistles in the pool area as well, so I'm sometimes not quite sure if it's a ref call or not. Germany recovered. So, Chamon. You can see Lil Diaz there staying in between the German passing options for 20-30 seconds and then being able to recover for Colombia, giving the teammates the time and space. Angelica Villamilla again to Lil Diaz, already being back at front. That might have been a call for the ref, but it's that's a rough call for Colombia. They were already approaching German goal and he stopped them and gave them a free throw. So rather unlikely he would have given advantage in a normal situation here and let them move and push forward, but might have done the call a little bit preemptively. Very breathing room for Germany. 5 minutes played, 10 minutes to go, second half. Yes, you have audio. Just wasn't saying a little bit for some time. All right. Germany now back in possession for the ball. Ostendorf passing downwards. We see space tightening up again for them. 2 players. Now, Laura Büchner. Dietmann. Nice move by her.
8 minutes and a half remaining in the second time.
Nice move by her, just swimming to the corner and then going down herself, giving her teammates time to place themselves at the basket, but immediately picked off by 2 Colombian players. Now trying to recover the ball on the surface, but Colombian pushing them away, even shoving from above. That's a referee call. I think this is a call against Colombia for pushing. Pretty sure. Attacking the head in this case. And it's against Germany. Interesting. All right, so there. A couple of things happened there. But apparently that's what the ref saw first. Good for Colombia.
That was a quick
execution.
Well done.
Triago again. The pass missed a little bit. Pass upwards. Germany trying to move forward. Oh, ball dropping down. Again, a bit risky. Duchamel recovering. Immediately attacked by Selena Maladano. And they have to play such critical plays in their own half. Teichert trying to pass forward. Ball is being stripped away. A little bit of holding there, but Germany recover. Steffi Popp able to recover. Having a little bit of a wrist injury on her part might not help. Now moving forward. First time they have a rather straight path. 2 players moving in, past to Lynn Ostendorf. Lynn Ostendorf trying to move in. Can actually keep the ball. There's even a little bit, always a little bit of holding from the Colombian women after passes have been done. So something the refs actually should keep an eye out. It's a ref call.
That is a tricky thing that the Colombians do, holding the.
Yeah. They always
after the
just
opponents.
stretching their arms, so removing the space to swim for their opponents, and it happened a couple of times now. The refs didn't call it yet, but usually in favor for the team who has the ball, but still blocks the players from moving. So it's a bit of a, let's call it a cheeky move. I think the Germans might be a bit annoyed by it at this point in time.
I think so.
But Colombia here with the lead, so Germany has to be more aggressive. Diaz outswimming her opponent. Player placed underneath the basket. Can they move the ball in? Ball juggled back and forth. Still Diaz. You can see how long those Colombians stay underwater. Garcia. Now, a little bit of shot, but Deschamps trying to lock her up. See two players again coming in. Ortiz. And this is certainly a pool that very visually now we can see it favors the Colombian play style. The very stamina intense play style. Pass forward, they're trying to go together. Linda Ostendorf has to pass off. Pass can be broken up. Has to go up. 6 minutes to go. Being locked up. You can see them using their entire bodies to lock up the German players. Very nice technique, and then they swarm the players, ripping the ball out. Drop it down. Well done. Being held into the middle. Very nice ball handling by the Colombians. Gotta respect their skill to keep the ball in their own ranks. Passing, precise passing, quick passing, being in position. Very shifty players, can go left and right very quickly. All working in their favor in this game. 5 minutes to go. Claudia Mora moving forward, dropped the ball. Picked up by Germany. Deschamps again. Now getting help from Maranyanko on the left, but oh, the ball being tossed away a bit by the Colombian now. Yanko being locked up, has to pass to her teammate who can keep the ball. Ostendorf has to.
We have to say that the Colombians are making a good job, are impeding the Germans to build up the attacking.
Their attackers and their pressing is so intensely and immensely strong.
Look at that.
Well,
it is.
Well done, Valentina Pedas. Ball dropping down. Germany can recover, but Germany took them about a minute to get out of their own third, and we can see the pressing and the intense pressing. Lido Diaz again. So we can see this game might as well be the finale of the World Championship here. The intensity, the two teams going at each other, but Colombia is certainly the more pressing team. Having possession of the ball, playing beautiful underwater rugby.
Less than 4 minutes remaining in the.
You can see the Germans now taking a little bit more risk moving out. 4 minutes to go. Colombia certainly could cycle the ball around. Now they have the opportunity to do. You can see the amount of swimming those players do, going left and right. It's the same thing the main team wanted to do, but the German men were able to stop it, were able to apply pressure to them, were able to keep the ball in their own ranks for longer stretches of time, counteract the physicality of the Colombian man. Büchner again going for a fast break, but again two players from Colombia being ready, and they are always alone, only just one or two players on the bottom.
Look at those Colombians, they really have.
It's the same two players that attack Laura Büchner going for the next one as well. Impressive. So conditioning from the Colombian ladies, certainly one of the best, if not the best, in the entire tournament. Oriana Ospina going for a fast break. Little pass backwards. Yami. Perez. Again, 3 players available for them. And it does take so much effort for the Germans to recover the ball, and they are now most certainly just trying to circle the ball, waiting for an opportunity to lure the Germans out. Go on, nice pass behind her back. Players still available, still staying down. Taken moving out, the defender trying to help out her forwards. As well. Germany opening up a bit. Good old saying, you don't lose a game 1-0, you either lose 2-0 or you're equalized. So at some point you use your defenders and move forward as well, try to have more players available. So there is no sensible way here now to defend this game. 1.5 minutes to go. Germany trying to go for a fast break, but you can see the Colombians blocking them up so easily, always bringing them up back up to the surface. Garcia, 1 minute to go. I think this might be it for Germany if they don't get 6 players forward, moving forward, or have an immense effort by 1 or 2 players. Maria Dietmar trying to bring the ball forth, 1 minute to go, but being locked up again. Scrumming on the surface with Colombian players.
The Colombians doing a great job holding the ball and keeping it at the surface.
Yeah. But ball being recovered by Colombia again. 31 seconds to go, and they surely will lock the ball up now. This is their game to take, their game to lose at this point. So yeah, we can see them just wanting to lock up the ball. Oriano Ospina just keeping the ball up and down.
20 seconds
even a fast break opportunity for them. Number 14, Melissa Butriago moving forward. 12 seconds to go. Yeah, this is it for Germany. Colombia taking the win, and most certainly, or most likely, taking the number 1 seed in the group by winning this game. Congratulations for a very, very, very impressive game by the Colombian ladies. 1-0, dominant gameplay by them. Impressive speed, impressive stamina, their ball handling and their skills. Yeah, just amazing. Fantastic underwater rugby by both teams. Germany's really struggling to keep up with them, not being able to use their force, their bodies as they're used to in the other matches. They might, going through the tournament, have to rethink their strategy going into the next game, maybe meeting them again. Gotta be honest, I'm impressed. Personally, I would have seen Germany as the favorite to take away the tournament, but now, having seen this game,
you changed your mind?
Might be the Colombians who are on the brink of taking their first World Championship here for the ladies. This is just a group game as well. There are a couple of games in between. We can see how well those players can rest. The style they showed today is sure immensely draining, the amount of stamina they need, and the tournament, going for an entire tournament like this can take a toll on your body.
They showed great condition, the Colombians. Yeah. It is very impressive.
So they need to recover now, keep this style of gameplay up.
And from what I saw, the Germans couldn't be very effective with their attack and building up their offensive. The Colombians stopping the Germans every time in the middle of the pool. The Germans barely touched the Colombian goalie.
Yeah. Fantastic game. Now we're going to head into the last game of the day, USA versus United States versus Canada. We're going to have maybe an interview in between with a Colombian player. Stay tuned.
puedes decir, por favor, pues tu nombre y tu posición en tu equipo, por favor?
De Colombia.
Con gusto, Ani. Pues mira, acá vimos, pues les dieron una muy linda victoria, fue un súper partidazo de verdad y me parece que lo hicieron muy bien. Me veo que están muy contentas con la victoria.
Sí, estamos muy contentas. Este resultado era súper importante, queríamos darlo todo y que fuera lo que tuviera que ser. Y bueno, pues esta vez nos quedamos con el triunfo.
No, pues sí, puedo ver, me parece. ¿Es su primera Copa del Mundo del año o también jugaste en Graz?
Yo jugué en Graz hace 4 años, este es mi segundo mundial con la selección.
No, claro, me imagino que es como que el partido como que de revancha contra Alemania ese era un poco este también, ¿no?
Pues hace 4 años no alcanzamos a encontrarnos realmente con Alemania, pero es la primera vez que un equipo femenino colombiano le gana a un equipo alemán, entonces es una victoria muy importante para nosotros.
Pues claro, muy bueno. Y ahora ustedes juegan mañana, me parece. Bueno,
Contra Estados Unidos. Mañana último partido de ronda de grupos.
¿y cómo le ven ese?
Bien, bien, es un partido trabajable, ya tienen chicas súper rápidas, entonces no nos podemos descuidar, hay que jugar todo como si fuera una final.
Yo también